Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to macro the new no-name portals using Sys. So Sys is a software that uses AutoHotkey in order to automate processes, so kind of like Tiny Task but way better. And they currently do have 3 games, which are Anime Last Stand, Anime Vanguards, and Anime Guardians. But in today's video, I'm just going to be showing you how to set it up specifically for the no-name portals, but you can also use this as a setup guide for any other macros you want to do in Anime Last Stand. So if this video does help you, do make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is go to your browser and go to autohotkey.com. The link will be in the description, so you can click that, and then you want to download AutoHotkey. So I do already have it installed, but you want to download version 2.0 and run the installer. And then once you do that, you should have AutoHotkey saved in your desktop. It should look something like this. Then you want to go over to the description and click the link that looks like this. So we're going to go to sysmacros.netlify.app, and you want to download it. So you're going to want to scroll down to Anime Last Stand and hit download now. Then you should see the file downloaded in your desktop or in your downloads or wherever you have it saved. And then you want to extract this file to your desktop. So once you have the file in your desktop, you want to right click it and then hit extract all and extract it to whatever folder you're extracting it to. So hit extract. Once it's complete, it should look like this. So there shouldn't be a zip on the folder anymore. It should be a clean folder. You want to double click it. You should have this main file right here. If your file doesn't look like this, then you did something wrong, but it should look exactly like this with all these other folders. And if you double click it, the sys file should look something like this. And if you have Roblox already open, it will automatically snap into place. Before we run the sys, you have to make sure your computer settings are also correct. So go to your display settings, and then you want to make sure your scale is on 100%. And then for me, I use 1920 by 1080 and the landscape orientation. So you want to make sure these settings look the same. But before we start using it, we want to make sure our Roblox settings are correct. So firstly, go to your settings and make sure click to move is turned on. So on movement mode down here, just keep clicking until you see click to move. Make sure that's selected. Then go to your camera sensitivity. It's usually on 1. And you want to drag it all the way to 0.2. And go to your graphics. I don't think these matter. I use full graphics and full background transparency. So this is always on opaque for me, and I don't think your graphics quality affects it. Then you want to go in game and go to your in-game settings, and then auto ready has to be turned off. So make sure auto ready is off. Then seamless retry has to be off as well. Unit selection on right has to be off. Just make sure your settings look exactly like mine. So disable unit cell confirmation, turn that off. Everything else should be on. Scroll down to graphics. You want all your graphics off except for disable ability effects. You want this to be on so it doesn't mess with any of the macro. And then disable screen check should also be on so your screen doesn't shake and mess it up as well. So just make sure your settings look exactly like mine. And that should be it for the settings. So for the no-name portals, I'm using an ALS config in the Sys Discord server. So after joining Sys, you're gonna go over to the ALS channel, the ALS configs channel over here under Anime Last Stand. Click on it, and then you want to just search for no name. So if you type no name and hit search, you should see it. So we have a bunch of them right here, but the one I used is this one. Yep. And then usually the owner or the creator of the config will tell you all the instructions to follow, as well as what units to use and things like that. So this is the one I used. It's going to be in the Sys Discord server. You want to download the TXT file right here and follow the instructions that he or she gave. So once you download the text file, it should say portals right here. Go to the Sys folder, double click it. And then in the settings tab, we have all the TXT files, right? So you want to drag the text file you just installed into this folder, and then it should ask you to replace the portals file that was already in there. You want to hit replace, and then you want to open Sys. So everything should snap into place. Everything is in place. You want to make sure you have this exact camera angle. So you want to be facing the summon right on the edge of the circle in the center in the lobby. And then you want to come over to mode, select portals, and then type NO with a dash with a hyphen. And everything should be good. For this config, the owner said you want to have Gilgamesh in your leader slot. the Goku second slot, Tatsu or Yuno in the third slot for slow, Asta for dark DPS, and Idol for as your farm unit. You want to make sure you have the best souls equipped on them so they do as much DPS as possible. So I'm going to equip the Baldy Soul on Goku. I already have the Soul of Encumbered on Tatsu, and I'm going to equip this soul on Asta, and I already have Prosperous Wishes on Idol. So once your units are set up, you want to make sure you do have the portals, of course. So I do have a tier 5 right here. I'm going to showcase that this config does work and show you just how smooth it really is. And so if you followed this video completely to this point, then everything should be correct. You want to hit F1 and it should be working. So I'm going to hit F1. It goes to my inventory. It should type no. Then it selects the portal and starts it. And you can make configs yourself, or you can borrow other people's configs. So join the SIS Discord server as well as my Discord server in the description for that as well. So this macro should work for tiers 1 through 6 if your units are strong enough. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.